get your boxing back together. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
Him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're much better. He's not even in your league.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in. Hold that thought! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Right jab. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Boxing, be smart.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Stay full.
All right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round.
There. Berry's up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there.
Shot at the time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go
and that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Come on, switch on.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about...
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Nice counter. Nice job by him to block that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, now relax. Good work out there, the job's work.
All right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round.
Great work. Stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Cam, you gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great.
Go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back.
Too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Smart when you go out there. Just take the...
Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Just misses with that uppercut. Insane action. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come? 1, 2, 3.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
No rest for the weary. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Bad round, but we don't care. Go out.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Good. That work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and look.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in
Together. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away.
to the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back.
Take power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything. Hold that thought! Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What are they telling when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is a high-octane battle. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Good defense stopping that jab. Throws the uppercut but misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Jab slick.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You done all that.
Shots. Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots off. Don't give him any.
You'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Blocks, don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter shot lands. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice exchange here from both men. Straight right just misses. Blocks that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A little bit back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating? Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
His stamina is off the charts. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a night.
Oh my God, Johnny! Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still win the fight.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least knocked out. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
deciding to let it all... Hold it right there! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko! And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Shot at Klitschko is now seeing stars. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice stop, but that won't score. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, this is a very important... And here comes the 10th round. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That left uppercut doesn't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.